Hello everyone, welcome to SpyHack demo stream. I am Jacek, you may know me from other streams like Occupy Mars demo and Dinosaur Fossil Hunter demo. And there is Aneta with me, I am one of our testers, and she will be playing SpyHack. This is a game we were working on basically 2 years ago. And it was originally planned to be released for Nintendo Switch, but it was also implemented for PC, so it will be also released on Steam as a PC game, and the release will be soon in the coming months, also on the Switch edition. Okay, so I guess we can start playing. Maybe we can show like the settings. What do we have here? Okay, so first you need to create profile
settings.
Okay. Meanwhile, I will log in to the Discord to answer some of your questions or on the chat.
We can choose a language. So I guess it will be English.
Yeah, let's choose English for the comfort of our viewers.
Yes. And then we can start a new game. And we can choose a gender. So I prefer to be a female, but it's always good to have an option. And I guess we'll be playing easy level.
Okay, as you wish.
Start with easy. Because easy, it's not so easy. You can easily die.
Yeah, I think we have a tendency to make hard games.
Yes.
Okay, so that's the first intro. As you can see, we chose a female option, so we are playing this female agent who just basically took care of the guard to get access to this office, and now we are entering the office. ATD management wants you to know what is the real goal of this project. Your mission will be to get into the main headquarters of the BFARM Corp, where you will install satellite transmitters on the servers with Homodeus database. So your objective is to install satellite transmitters on the servers of Homodeus project, and to do this we will have to reach the top of the building, and right now we are on the first floor. So that's the first level, and maybe I will also tell you something about the story of this game. So basically you are an ATD agent. It's a advanced technology division. It's like a secret agency which is fighting the demoralized companies who try to basically take over the world, and you need to stop them. So you are a version of James Bond, you could say. And in this case you are a female James Bond.
Right. Sounds quite interesting.
Okay.
Let's start.
Click your left mouse button on the floor in order to quietly approach the blue marker.
Tutorial.
Double click on the floor to run.
by the...
Use WSAD keys on the keyboard to move the camera around the map. Use the scroll wheel to zoom in or zoom out. With Q and E keys, you can rotate the camera left or right. Moving the mouse while holding your right mouse button will move the camera as well. To get access to the next location, find a router with network access. Click on the router with the left mouse button to hack it and take control over it. You will find some useful tips about the game in the glossary.
I'm in the B-Farm Corp reception, next to the elevator.
You are in the...
I can see you, James. There's only one synth guard nearby.
Into the second elevator to reach higher floor.
I'll take care of him.
Just try not to damage corporation property.
There is
After activation, you will see colored fiber optic cables which lead to cameras and other devices located around the building.
Yeah, those are
Accessing the cameras will allow you to see other rooms around you.
Which you need to unlock in order to get access to next rooms. So here,
octopuses
your assistant
Pretty
Q
sure they have enough to buy another
is behind the computer, and he is helping you get through the game. So right now he told you that there is a guard in the next room and you need to take care of him. Right now these doors are already hacked, so this way you can open them, close them. You have like the
objects you infiltrate as an ATD agent are securely guarded. If you walk into guard's field of view, you will be neutralized.
So it's a tutorial basically. So here we are
An
learning
agent
how
has
to
3 types of weapons to choose from.
fight
Taser,
our enemies.
a gun, and a rifle. Depending on the selected difficulty level, you will start each mission either with all weapons or just a taser. Select the weapon you want to use, then hover your cursor over an enemy. When the cursor changes, click using the left mouse button to neutralize the enemy.
Sounds quite easy, so I guess I can
So
use a
watch out, he
taser.
cannot see you because he will kill you
Yes.
instantly.
And
So
I
these
have
are the
a
weapons we
taser.
have, right? So we have a taser, we have a
Handgun,
handgun and
and
a
a
rifle. We can collect ammo while traveling through the levels. And also we have 3 technologies. Currently only one is, 2 of them are unlocked. One of them is masking nanobots. This is helping you to cover the body, maybe we can use it later. And the second one, this is a killer, if I remember
Cordon.
correctly. It's a
but this is not available actually.
yeah. You didn't unlock it yet, but you will be able to basically turn some devices against your enemies, and they, for example, you can hack your water distribution or some TV to basically electrocute enemies remotely. And the third one is a firewall destructing virus, which is a feature helping you to destroy firewalls. In some cases you have to solve complicated puzzles, and if you think you want to play faster, then you can use this to bypass these puzzles. Okay,
So now I choose the taser.
yeah, you're very stealthy, so he didn't see you yet.
Your
And he's
agent
gone.
has 3 types of specialized technologies, spy tools, to choose from. Masking nanobots, killer trojan, and firewall destructing virus.
So what I just said about
Masking nanobots are used for hiding bodies of
technology.
neutralized enemies. Select Masking Nanobots icon from the technology bar, then hover the cursor over a body which you want to hide and click on it using left mouse button. After a moment, the body will vanish.
Okay, so I'll just kill them.
Okay, so he's
kill
dead, and maybe let's
Oh.
use the masking nanobots.
I had one handgun.
Yeah, it's useful.
it's nice.
Maybe try to use the technology to
Okay, masking
cover
nanobots.
him. Yeah, right. And now, basically, his body is invisible.
Oh,
So if another guard comes this way, he won't see him.
yes. So now I can hack the panel.
Fiber optic cable doesn't always lead straight to the devices. Sometimes there's an interactive
Yeah,
switch
so,
node in
as we
between which
progress
needs
through
to
the
be
tutorial,
activated. Click the
we
switch
can
node
see
with left mouse button
more
in
features.
order to access subsequent devices.
So this is the switch node.
By clicking on the location icon in the upper right corner of the screen, you will activate the GPS system, which will allow you to see special markers indicating interactive devices and nodes.
Yeah, so this one is...
Okay, so that icon...
Yeah, it's useful to locate some interactive features in the game, because sometimes it's easy to miss them. So if you are stuck, you can use this icon
markers.
Yeah, to unlock them.
Yes.
So now we see we have 2 guards in the next rooms. Maybe let's wait for the time they are... Yeah, so you just unlocked 2 doors.
Yes.
And let's wait for the time they are behind your back. Yeah, let's try to do this, but I think they may see you if you enter this door. Maybe it's better to go the other way.
The other way, or I can wait. I choose handgun this time.
Oops, and he just saw you and you're dead.
Oh, failure.
Yeah. So
yes,
that's the hard part in this game.
Like I said, it's quite easy to die.
Yeah. You are either
even on an easy level.
You're either a killer or you are killed.
Yes, that's right.
So
start
click
again.
Click the left mouse button and use WSA to get.
This time
I'm in the
will
P-form core reception, next to the
not
elevator.
not reading
I can see, James.
tutorials.
After activation, you will see colored fiber optic cables which lead to camp. There is only one SIM card nearby.
I'll take care of him.
Just try not to damage corporation. The objects you property. SIMs are expensive.
Okay, so remember to use a taser.
On corporate events.
You
Pretty sure they have
can't
buy
run
another synth.
towards guard because he can hear you.
yeah, if you double click, he will hear you run.
Your agent has
Yeah, so you can move slowly towards him.
Fiber optic cable doesn't always
Hack this node. Well, I hide and wait for him. Oh. Okay. Another one. This time I use a taser.
Okay, so meanwhile I was logging to our chat and I saw that you already...
Some nodes are protected by firewall. This
Okay, so
node
this
needs
is
to
a
be
protected
manually
mode,
hacked before you
what
can
I
go
mentioned
further.
before.
You can also use firewall destructing
protected
virus
by
to
a
do it
firewall.
faster.
And you need to hack it in order to go further.
I've got an access to the
Okay,
elevator.
so this is
Great.
another
Now move. In order to
node.
manually hack nodes, click on a node with your left mouse button. Over the node, you will notice a hacking panel.
Oh, so that's a mini game, I guess.
Wait for a moment when the moving red triangle stops on the same symbol which you can see in the deltoid above it. Then click the hack button with your left mouse button. To the 11th floor.
So now I must stay focused because it's not so easy to match the symbols. You see that this symbol you must find in this column and then you click hack. Alright. Success. Okay, and then I find the elevator. I must open
In order
the
to
door.
finalize the mission, enter the highlighted zone. Sometimes finishing the mission will require activating a broadcast switch inside the highlighted zone.
Okay, so doors are open.
And that's the mission complete, right? Yeah.
Oh.
So you did really well. So you shot 3 enemies. You used one. You gathered 1 rifle ammo, 1 pistol ammo, equipment. Firewall breakers. You still have 1 of them. You still have 5 massive nanobots. And here are the achievements. So you hacked 1 of the devices, and so you unlocked the middle one. Yeah. So these are the things which you can do to get more points for completing the mission. But 2 minutes 34 seconds is a very good time.
Yes, quite impressive.
Right.
Okay.
So that's the second level. You have to install satellite transmitters on the servers with Homodeus database. When the transmitters will be connected, our hackers will copy all the data. So this is a second floor of the building. You need to get through corridors with more spies and install the transmitters in a special room. But you will see that there are some medical experiments on animals in this building. So yeah, there is a very interesting room which we can show here. Yeah, I wonder if you will be able to pass on the first try, or how many times you'll need, because this level isn't very easy even on easy mode.
Let's start.
Yeah. Okay. So right now we are in the elevator. We
didn't see the other rooms.
Yeah, we don't see the rooms. We need to hack
I'm on the 11th floor,
terminal.
next to the elevator.
Let's see what they have
Okay,
here.
and the Q is helping us.
I have visuals.
analyze-
We are in the B-Farm Core
he's
test
helping us
laboratory.
analyzing the readers.
This fits the data we got from the spy.
The dials
Any
are very
suggestions?
cool.
There is a DNA synthesizer in
Okay,
the
so
second
remember,
lab cubicle.
don't
On the
run
far
and
side of the
don't
cubicle, you
go
will find a router.
close to windows.
It could give you
because
control over the doors of rooms
Yeah,
near
it
the
will
server
be-
room.
You will die
Okay.
Shall I
easily.
lure the guards in there and lock them in?
Exactly.
Oh, there are 3 guards.
Yeah, at least in this section.
Okay.
Remember that there are windows here and they can see you if they just
Yes,
turn
so I
around.
hide. Let's see if we can shoot him through the glass.
Oh, I never tried that actually.
So let's see what happens.
I didn't even try if this is working. Oh, you can do it.
Yeah, that's cool.
And you broke the glass. Nice.
Yes, so yes, nice effect.
I didn't even, yeah, nice. I never tried that. Okay, so as you can see, this is a medical laboratory. There are some CT scanners.
But we have no
futuristic
access.
ones. Yeah, you cannot hack them right now. You need to find another.
Oh,
Yeah, it's always good to collect ammo. You need to find another terminal. And remember, there are still guards here, so running may be
yeah.
a problem unless you're not seen. You are not very close.
Let's see if I want to.
Okay, it's very as is
It's
risky.
dangerous.
Okay,
But
so
we have a node.
yeah. Oh, you've
Oh,
been
but
spotted by the second guy.
This guard was watching me. So okay, restart.
Yeah, so basically you can often complete the levels without making any shots. Only using teaser and being stealthy. But shooting sometimes is faster. But when I play, I always try to
I'm
do
on the
it
11th
without
floor, next to the
guns.
elevator.
Actually, on the hard
Let's
mode,
see
you
what
barely
they
have
have
any
here.
guns. So
I have visuals. We are in the B-Farm Core test laboratory. This fits the data we got from the spy.
Any suggestions?
There is a DNA synthesizer in the second lab cubicle. On the far side of the cubicle, you will find a router. It could give you control over the doors of rooms near the server room.
Shall I lure the guards in there and lock
yeah,
them in?
Exactly.
okay, so you did the same as before. Just remember about those guards.
Yeah.
It's interesting how each person I watch playing plays differently. Like I have.
Let's try to hack this now.
Remember about the guy?
Uh-huh.
I have a different way of playing this, and I see that you also play it differently. Oh, you don't have much time.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that was
quite risky.
He saw you, but
Okay.
you were very fast. So he was like, what happened? And he will be now patrolling. Okay.
Success.
Killer Trojan adds murderous functionality to any device. It can turn a regular water dispenser into a killing machine. Select Killer Trojan icon on the technology bar, then hover your cursor over an interactive device and click on it. When the virus gets successfully implemented, an additional switch will be visible on the device. Activating it will neutralize the enemy within the range of a virus.
Okay. So I must click on this machine and activate it. Oh. Okay. So now I can shoot him because he's not watching. But the other one was watching, so yeah, it's not so easy.
It's like a game of chess.
Yes. So hard level is really challenging.
Yes.
I'm on the
But
11th
are we
floor,
playing
next to the
hard?
elevator.
Yeah, on easy.
Let's see what they have here.
It takes a couple of tries,
I
but
have visuals. We are in the B-Farm Corp test
Yes,
laboratory.
so this time we'll
This
try
fits the data we got
another
from the spot.
strategy.
Any suggestions?
There is a
Yeah,
DNA
if you are very
synthesizer in
fast,
the
you can
second
shoot
lab
like that.
cubicle. On the far side of the cubicle, you
Because
will
you
find
can
a
shoot
router. It could give you control
first
over the
one,
doors
guys.
closed near the center.
Guard.
Shall I lower the cars in there and lock them in?
Exactly.
they are all alerted. They heard the gunshots. And he saw the body, so he's now calling for backup. So we need to take him down quickly.
And shot him.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's one way of dealing with.
That's an easiest way, but you can use the technology.
Yeah.
So let's try to hack it again, because it's a quite interesting minigame. I like it. And on hard level, everything is really fast. So everything really
Killer
has
Trojan
changed.
adds murderous
So
functionality.
you must really stay focused. Okay, so another two guards. But first I need to hack the panel, which is here.
Switch nodes can also be firewall protected. The protected switch node can be hacked automatically using the firewall destructing virus in the same way like with hacking regular firewall protected nodes. In order to hack the switch node manually, click on it and a hacking panel will appear. You now have 4 seconds to remember the layout of security symbols. When the security symbols disappear, a highlighted symbol will be shown in the middle. Now try to remember where a similar symbol is hidden and click Hack button as soon as a proper slot is selected. As soon as you unlock all the security symbols, firewall will be removed and a switch node becomes fully accessible.
That's a switch node, and it works differently than the previous ones. As you can see, you have only a few seconds to remember.
It's hard to remember, though.
Yeah, maybe you can try to use the firewall destructing virus, this one, and move it over the switch.
Okay. Well, I want to first
Try it.
yes. So okay. Okay. Let's try again. So you only have 3 seconds or 4 seconds. Okay. Access. Another room. Oh.
Yeah, so that's the very interesting room
That's a surprise.
with a giant rabbit.
Mutant rabbit.
Yeah. So
And there are some blood on the floor, so...
yeah, so maybe we can find a way to get one of the guards and to enter that room.
Mm-hmm. Let's try
I
then.
think.
Maybe this works.
Okay, so close the door. Okay, you didn't
Oh
even
my
have.
god.
I would
That
close the
was-
door because I don't know if the rabbit won't escape.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but he broke the door. Yeah.
I guess this door is locked,
Yeah,
so we're safe. We're safe.
Okay. So right now, what about the second guy? Can you get him to this?
Okay. And we must not lock
Okay.
the door.
That's locked. Okay. Is it locked now? Yeah. Yeah. He's.
Okay,
locked.
so we must run. Run. Okay,
So he cannot leave his.
but
Okay,
he's
try now.
still searching for me.
Close the door. Okay. Now. I think
Okay.
he won't be able to
So
go out.
when the door is locked properly, this light is red.
Yeah.
The firewall destructing virus allows you to hack firewall protected nodes very quickly. Select the firewall destructing virus on the technology bar, then click on the node you wish to hack using left mouse button.
Okay.
Maybe now
So this time we use a firewall destructing virus.
you can move it over the node, and then you don't have to solve the puzzle because you only have one left, but maybe you will have more later. So now you can enter.
And we start.
Transmitter set up.
We're in
Good job,
the
James. Let's check
elevator.
33rd floor.
That's the
And then we can go home.
transmitter. Now we are going to the
I like
33rd
that
floor. Yeah,
Mission completed.
you're doing really well actually. You have used the destructing virus, yeah, so that's the achievement. Hack to devices. What else do we have? Kill 3 enemies using inhibitor, so you didn't do this. And kill one of the enemies with devices. We could do this because we had this food dispenser.
Yes, we can do.
So we could use it, but you didn't use it.
But I
it's
shot
also
him.
a possibility. And we can also shoot all 4 of them, so that's another achievement. So as you can see, there's many ways of playing this, and you can try to play each level again and, for example, do it faster or do it like in a different way. So you can use the food
Yes.
machine, or you can use the shoot. You can shoot them. You can use the teaser.
Technology, or you can just use this fluffy little thing.
Yes. Very
So
little.
that's cool, really.
Mhm.
I like it. Okay, you also need to get into the internal communication servers, so the ATD experts could download and analyze the contents of their correspondence objectives.
Yeah.
Install satellite transmitters on the servers of Amadeus project in the B-Farm Corp headquarters. Let's start. That's the 3rd level, so I expect it will not be easy like previous.
Yeah.
Only one more server with the
Let's see.
database and we can go home.
Here. Oh, it's
Wow.
like
Don't forget about setting up
like
the
an
transmitter
ID
on the
room.
mail servers.
Yeah.
And I can see there are a
You
lot
need
of
access to
devices
the
which you
internal
can use
communication
to,
of B-Farm Corp.
as a killer devices, right?
Yes. A lot of
Because,
not hacked computers. Not hacked yet.
yeah, you should hack them first.
Okay.
An interactive node may also look like an arrow. This is a proxy server which delays signals sent to devices and makes hacking them slightly more difficult. Click on the arrow to bypass it.
So you basically have various nodes, various types of nodes. So
Yeah, so as you saw before, we have arrow node, we have switch node. Make sure he won't see you. Okay.
okay. So let's do the trick with the computer.
Yeah, it's good we are on easy mode because it will be hard.
Oh.
Can you use the killer option here in the technology on that computer maybe?
On that computer, no. But it will be use
On different ones?
yes.
Okay.
On different types of machines. So it will be useful.
Mhm.
Okay. Let's shot him.
I always try to also do this without shooting.
Yeah, because you can use a taser.
Yeah, I remember that one time I passed this level without killing this guy at all. I just made him. I just sneaked between the computers, made him
There is a
go
lot of
back all the
guards in
time
the
to the
corridor
different
that leads to the
machines
server room.
until
Try to lock them up
Invisible
in empty
mode.
the
offices.
next room.
On your right, you've got a room with mail servers. Set up a transmitter there. There is a router that could grant you an access to the room with the database server.
Thanks, Paul. I'm setting up remaining transmitters and going back home.
Okay, so there are many of rooms, many of the guards, and we have to lock them all in these rooms. Okay, let's try. But we must be careful and patient because we want to. We must wait until they go to these empty rooms. Alright, maybe. Alright. Oh,
Oops, that was too fast.
yes.
Let's just try again. Meanwhile, I will send some links about the stream to our Discord. Maybe more people will join.
And remember, you can scroll. So, if you want to see more rooms. So let's open these rooms.
Only one more server with the database and we can go home.
Don't forget about setting up the transmitter on the mail servers. We need an access to the internal communication of B-Farm Corp.
We use a firewall.
An interactive node may also look like an arrow. This is a proxy server which delays signals sent to device.
Okay. And we have an access. You see, I didn't kill him.
James, there is a lot of guards in the corridor that leads to the server room. Try to lock them up in empty offices. On your right, you've got a room with mail servers. Set up a transmitter there. There is a router that could grant you an access to the room with the database server.
There are two of them now. Maybe you can close that door.
I'm setting up remaining
because there's
transmitters
a guy
and
inside.
going back
Another
home.
wall.
Good luck.
Yeah, right now you can close because
Okay.
only now you have access to. So, okay, but he's
I
coming
must
back.
hide first.
Yeah. Will he come back to this corner or
Okay.
close them?
Yes, and he's already locked.
Okay, let's close all of them. But remember, there is the guy there. Close the door. And this one. Oh, he's back.
He's back, so we
How about
need to
this guy?
wait.
He still didn't see you.
Yeah, he still didn't see me.
Okay.
Oh, and there's some I guess we need to go here.
Yeah, but the servers we need to hack
Yes.
to send the data.
Okay, this is locked, and
That's one. Close and lock.
lock. Okay. And there's still one,
Yeah, he's there.
but we must to
Maybe.
get to here.
Try to maybe open this door, maybe he will walk out, he will be like, what happened? Why is this door, that door open, right? Just to make sure this one is, maybe use one of those computers.
I'll just shut him.
That's the easiest way.
That's the easiest way.
After all, we are on easy mode. Okay.
Oh. Okay. And that's a transmitter. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Okay. So
What now? We still have a guy here and here, so
here and here. Okay.
so after hacking the servers, we will need to send the
Okay,
data
so let's
to
hack
the
first.
S3. Mhm.
I don't remember if I was used this rifle, so maybe we can. And what if we?
Oops.
Oh.
Oops.
Okay, we need to restart. And again, this time I used a rifle.
Only one more server with the database, and we can go home.
Don't forget about setting up the
Okay, so what
transmitter
can
on
we
the
do
mail
differently
servers.
this time? We have some
We need
ideas.
access to the internal communication of B Farm Corp.
Maybe we can use a taser.
Remember, yeah, not
But we
good.
try to catch his attention to this computer. But wait, we can first of all we must hack this node.
An interactive node may also look like an arrow. This is
I like that there are options to hack this. That you,
You
or
have to-
firewall destructing virus, or you can just play mini games. Okay. Oh. Yeah, Taylor.
Sometimes it's like this, but when it's going too easy, then
Yes.
then if you try again, then it just somehow your brain is. I had the same, but the brain is just stuck with one solution and cannot
Yeah.
go forward.
Especially when you want to use a taser. It's not so easy.
Yeah.
Only one more server with the database, and we can go home.
Don't forget about setting up the transmitter on the mail servers. We need an access to the internal communication of B Farm Corp.
an interactive node may also look like an arrow. This is a proxy server which delays.
Okay, so we need to click on this one, and we have an access. Okay, let's try again with a teaser. So I must hide first, and okay, activate computer. Okay, well done.
James, there is a lot of guards in the corridor that leads to the server room. Try to lock them up in empty offices. On your right, you got a room with mail servers. Set up a transmitter there. There is a router that will grant you an access to the room with the database server.
Thanks, Q. I'm setting up remaining transmitters and going back home.
Good luck.
You can still hear the sound, so we can just shut this computer.
Okay, that one, this one. Yeah, and this one.
Okay, and this one. Okay. 3 of them are ready.
Maybe we are safe now.
Yes, but this is another one. Okay, this time it was
Easier.
pretty easy.
And the guy in the server room, he's not there.
He's not there because
Okay.
I locked him.
Okay. Good idea.
So now we are safe. Okay. They are unlocked.
Okay, did you manage to do this? We need to wait for that data to be sent.
Yes.
Maybe you have to move. Okay, now it's sent. Oh, it wasn't. Okay, now it's sent.
Alright,
Okay,
mission
that's
completed.
mission completed.
You just need to interaction with with an elevator transmitter.
Okay, so that's 4 minutes 40 seconds. Also not bad.
Not bad. And we hacked 2 devices without using viruses and stay alive.
Yes.
Also, I reached a medal acquired.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm happy. Next mission.
Okay, so that's basically the demo. Thank you for playing the demo. add the game to the wishlist, and if you have your Switch, you can also wait for the Switch version, which is coming soon. I think it will be very nice to play on Switch. Of course, we have a lot more in the full game. What else we can show? Maybe in the main menu we could show that there is a mission chooser, and basically here we only have demo, but later you will be able to travel the world basically, because there are missions in many different locations in the USA and in Europe and in South America, if I remember correctly. So yeah, it's really, I think it's a really interesting game, especially for Switch players, but on PC also it was great. Maybe I would show some gameplay from the male players too, because yeah, so maybe that's our credits, our amazing team, and those people are now working on our other games like Untitled Chapter, Dinosaur Fossil Hunter, and other. So yeah, that's the SpyHack. Can I play for a moment as a male agent?
Sure, please.
Okay, so are we switching?
Okay.
Because yeah, we still have a few minutes, so I thought, why not? Okay.
Maybe this time on a medium level.
Oops, I pressed new game, but I didn't change my profile. So I will have to just do that in a second, because I want to be the new guy. Okay, so profile. So that's also a feature in the full game, that you can create many profiles, and it's useful that you can, for example, play. You can go through the whole game, for example, on a female. Then you can switch to male and try to finish faster on a different difficulty level, things like that. So it's possible. Okay, so as you can see, if I switched my character to male, and now the intro is different. Of course, there is such intro between before every location. So when you go to some other location, you will also see some animated intro. But right now, as you can see, I'm the male James Bond, or I think we are Mr. Smith, right? Mr. and Mrs. Smith in this game. So yeah, so we really put a lot of.
Click your left mouse button on the floor in order to quietly approach the blue marker. Double click on the floor to run.
I think I will. Don't show the tooltips because you already saw it.
I'm in the B-Farm Corp reception next to the elevator.
So yeah, we put a lot of work in this game to make this like basically two versions, because
take care of him.
We have Mr. James and we have
Just
Mrs.
try
James.
not to damage corporation property.
They have
Things are
different
expensive.
dialogues, as you can hear. They have
We
different
serve octopuses on the corporate events.
different
Pretty sure they have
dialogue
enough to buy another
recordings, and also different intro drawings. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Who's this guy? Do I remember how to do this quietly? Let's see. Oh no! Oh, he was faster. So I don't remember how to play after all. Yeah.
And this is a medium level?
Yeah, that's on medium. Okay, let's try again.
So you must be faster.
I'm in the B-Farm Corp reception next to the elevator.
I can see you, James. There's only one synth guard nearby.
I take care of him.
Just try not to damage corporation property. Synths are expensive.
We serve octopuses on the corporate events. Pretty sure they have enough to buy another sim.
if you're playing the game and you forgot how to do something, you can always
Click
click
your
the
left mouse button on the floor in order to quietly approach the
this
blue
question
marker.
mark,
Double click on the floor
and
to run.
it's like a tutorial
Use
browser.
WSAD keys on the keyboard
Where
to
you
move the
can
camera around the map.
Go through
Use
all
the
the
scroll wheel to
tutorials.
zoom in or zoom out. With Q
So
and E keys, you can rotate
I
the camera
advise you
left
to
or
do this
right.
because
Moving the mouse while
sometimes
holding your
this
right
game
mouse
can be
button
hard
will
at
move
the
the camera
beginning,
as
but
well.
after you go through all those screens, and we also recorded this using the Lector voice, so after you go through all the screens you should be able to play without a problem. So that question mark is here, and here again is the GPS system which shows where are the interactive devices. Very useful. Okay, so maybe I will go this way because you went that way, right? Can I do this? Am I fast enough? I did. No! Oh no! I wasn't fast enough again. Oh. So we'll probably not be playing the whole demo again on the mail. We just
I'm in the B
try
farm corp
to
reception next to the
play
elevator.
through this first
Well
level,
seen, James. There is only one SIM
because
card
we are
nearby.
already streaming about an hour. And
I take care.
Just try not to damage corporation property.
Just
SIMs
sit
are
here.
expensive.
Okay.
They serve octopuses on the corporate events. Pretty sure they have enough to buy another SIM.
I will not hide him because I think those guards are not entering this corridor here. And this time, oh, this is the one without hacking, but I will use also the firewall distracting virus on a different node later. Okay, maybe I will wait this time for the guy to come back. As you can see, here are the cameras, and cameras are connected through all these wires to the main controller boards here. So that's why those rooms are unlocked, because every time we hack a controller board, there is a camera in the room and we know what's inside. That's... yeah. When I play and talk, that's not the easiest. And also I'm playing on medium, so the guards are slightly more intelligent, I would say. Yeah, so yeah. If you're playing for the first time and
I'm in
want
the
to
B
just
farm corp
have fun,
reception
then
next to the
maybe the
elevator.
easy mode is the good choice. But if you like challenges, then you can go hard. And in the hard mode, you will almost have no
I'll take
chance.
care of them.
Just try not to damage corporation property.
And
SIMs are
minigames
expensive.
are really fast, so...
Yeah. So it's for
They serve
those
octopuses on the
who
corporate events. Pretty
are
sure they
fast
have
and
enough to
think
buy
fast.
another SIM.
and like puzzles. That's the hard level. Okay, let's unlock it this time. Okay, and I will try to just make him I will wait until he gets back and then I will get him. Because that's just too risky on medium mode. Okay, maybe now. Okay, I did this. Last one without shooting.
I've gotten access to the elevator.
Okay, so now
Great.
I have this
Now
node.
move to the 11th
I will
floor.
use the virus
Copy that.
because I don't want to solve the puzzle here. And now it's just hacked, and I can open and go to the next one. in the full game there are also some interesting levels where, for example, you are trapped in a virtual world and you have to there is like a completely different level from the rest of the game where you are trapped in a virtual world and you have to solve puzzles to get out, because you are I don't want to spoil what you did to get there, but yeah. So here, as you can see, Annette has had this achievement unlocked, and I had different one because I killed 3 enemies with the inhibitor. Yeah, so that's the medal I received. Yeah. So in the full version you also receive Steam achievements, of course, for this kind of things. Okay, so we are streaming. We're over an hour now. I think that's it. And yeah. Remember to add the game to the wishlist, and also check our game Dinosaur Fossil Hunter on Kickstarter currently, so you can pledge it and play the demo, and also Occupy Mars, of course, where we also introduced a demo version recently, and just I advise to try our games and to see if you like them and add them to the wishlist. And yeah, and this game, remember that it will be on Switch, so if you have this console, don't forget that, because I think it will be awesome on Switch to just, you know, sit on a train or somewhere in the city and, you know, try to go through these buildings, hack and avoid guards. So yeah, that's SpyHack. And one more thing, this is SpyHack episode 1, because we hope that if many people are interested in the game, we will add more episodes, so we could continue with more levels, with more story. For now we have still a lot of levels, but yeah, somebody just wrote that he would like to try this on Switch. Yeah, I think I would also like to try it on Switch, because it's a completely different experience when you play using controllers. So it's soon, but yeah. So is there a date for Switch release? I heard that currently it's in basically Nintendo review. So it's basically, the game is basically done, but we are waiting for the Nintendo review, and due to this pandemic of COVID-19, it takes longer because some of the employees from Nintendo are working from home and things like that. So it may take a longer time, but I hope it will be within the next few months. I mean, I'm not sure if we can, if it will be done in this month, but probably July. I think it's a good bet, July or August. Yeah. So for now you can play the demo, and then let's wait for the Switch release and Steam release. Okay. So thank you guys. Thanks again. Bye.
Thank you. Goodbye.